Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today's Thursday. So we will do just a daily reading today. I'm using the same Astromatrix deck. And we'll take a look at current situation and the influences surrounding those. For those of you that don't know, I do personal readings. Email me. My link to my email is in the description, and just put in the subject personal reading, and then I'll if you have specific questions, let me know, but then I'll tell you um, what you need to know or instructions. So for right now, my website, I'm not sure what's going on with it, and I haven't had a chance to look. So, okay, just a sec. Here we go. I don't have my candles because I'm leaving the house shortly, so I didn't want to forget. The other day, Sunday, I went to the grocery store and left them on. I can't do that. So, if I leave, I'm tending not to put them on. Okay, here we go. Current situation. Seven of Pentacles. Present influence. Four of Cups. Okay, future influence. Six of Wands. He's been showing up a lot. Okay, what we don't see, I'm going to pull these down a little bit, is Three of Cups. What to look for. This card looks like so much fun. I'm sorry. I love this card. King of Cups. What will be unexpected. Three of Wands. Challenge. Devil. Strength, temperance. Those are very interesting cards. So some people have told me that these cards can both mean addiction to some degree or another. It depends. Like, you'll find when you do readings all the time that, like, you'll have periods of time where one card shows up all the time and always means X, like for everybody you do a reading for. So it kind of depends, but I think it's very odd that it is our challenge and our strength, and they both have a tendency to be that way. And they both are a little bit about balance, because the devil being, like having a hold on you, or ties, that to me, that can also mean like knowing your boundaries, right? Where the temperance is about emotional balance. So that's a really interesting duo, and I think I'm going to get into that a little bit. Where does this lead? Two of Pentacles, interesting. Anything after that, please? Okay, Eight of Cups. What is our advice? Nine of Pentacles. So Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this is interesting too, because this came up in our reading yesterday for sure. Yeah, it did. And when I look at this card, I think of, what are your choices and what do you do? It's definitely about fighting fairly, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's how much energy do you give something? And at what point do you say, forget it, or do you keep going? That's where I say it's a decision. Now, it depends kind of on the other cards around it. I feel like with the Three of Wands and what's unexpected is that you keep going, like you keep fighting for it. There's something there that says, I deserve this, or I should have this. That's the feeling I'm getting. So the current situation is the Seven of Pentacles. And again, it kind of goes with this. There has been something that's been brewing, right? And I feel like you're still working through it. Like, this is a nurturing type of card to me. Like, it's taking care of your garden, right? You're waiting for that crop to grow. And in this case, it's, what are you doing to make that happen, right? We have to take care of our crop to make sure that we get a good harvest. And this is about that part of it. It's not really about the harvest yet. To me, that would be like the Nine of Pentacles. But this is more about, and you find out if it's worth it or not. This card may show you that the energy you're giving is not worth it. And I think that's why I'm thinking it has a lot to do with that Five of Swords, because is it worth it? Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? Is this whole thing worth it? And I'm going to tell you, I think that's where this energy of the devil and temperance are coming in. So, present influence is the Four of Cups. There's still this part of you in the now that's not paying attention to what's really happening. And I think that's kind of like a little bit of a warning. Like the energy is that I don't want that. It's almost like ungrateful. And I don't mean that. Like I'm not saying anyone's ungrateful, but or blind to it. When we have our eyes set on one thing so much, then when something else comes in, we kind of just don't even see it. And if you think about it, Five of Cups comes after the Four of Cups, and then we're really end up being disappointed because when we set expectations that are out of our control, we can get disappointed very easy because they're out of our control. You can't set an expectation for somebody else. You just can't. I mean, you can at work if you're a boss and here's your expectations, here's your, you know, you got to do this, this, and this to keep your job. But, you know, as far as, you know, daily life, you can't do it. And you get disappointed. So that's kind of where this, I feel like, is happening is there's something that you're just not grasping as far as what's really happening here with the Seven of Wands and even that Three of Wands energy. What's really happening? And don't miss an opportunity. And to me, that's like you're not looking at that opportunity. It doesn't mean it's an opportunity you have to grab. It just means that look at it. So Six of Wands is about recognition, right? Public recognition usually. So I feel like this is really saying in the near future here in a couple days, there's going to be a limelight on you. Like you are going to shine. There's something that's going to happen, or you're going to be somewhere where you really do shine and people are noticing you. So just, you know, take that with a grain of salt because I think that it will help you in a lot of different ways, you know. And what you don't see is the Three of Cups. And I get this energy of a really happy something going on here. So be prepared for maybe, you know, something happens, work, you're out at the grocery store even, or, you know, you go out to dinner or something happens and then all of a sudden things turn out to be a lot more festive than you may have thought. Like you didn't expect it. And this isn't unexpected, you just don't see it. So there is some kind of really nice celebration happening here. Also, this could be someone celebrating you and you don't see that. And I kind of like that feeling too. You know, and it could be. The more I think about it, it definitely could be because what to watch for is the King of Cups. Now, that doesn't have to be a man or a male. It could be a female. But this person could totally be celebrating you right now. They're not spying on you. They're just celebrating you. They're thinking about you. And I do feel like that's what this is saying a little bit. This is something to look for. And this person, male or female, is someone that's going to make you feel good and cares a lot about you and wants to bring you some satisfaction of some kind, whether it's physical satisfaction or emotional satisfaction or just a helping hand, you know, something like that. It could be all of those or any of those things. And you need to kind of watch for that person because he's come up, or she has come up a lot in this, where you have someone on your side and it keeps saying they're either in the what we don't see or they're in the what to watch for or they end up being in like the strength. I feel like that says a lot that you have someone on your side and I don't think you realize how much they really are on your side. And you may not ever. And you may, you know, but that person deserves some attention as well. So it's just kind of watch for that person. And then we have the Three of Wands here in the unexpected. So everything is going to come to fruition. This Three of Wands to me is totally like, well, the threes are mini completions, 3s, 6s, and 9s. And you have the Three of Cups here and the Three of Wands. You have the Six of Wands and you have the Nine of Pentacles. And so you have a lot of really nice cards coming in. So I do feel like this is things are, so this is unexpected though. You're going to go, oh wow, things are really happening the way they're supposed to be happening. So however that comes in, it's just going to be unexpected. I don't know if it'll be a surprise, but it might be the timing that's more unexpected than anything else. Okay, so now we're going to move on to, okay, here's your challenge, the devil, and here's your strength, the temperance. So I think the devil and the challenge is when you are tied to something or have a sole focus. And again, I'm kind of looking at this Four of Cups, that to to bypass that or get through that or get over that, you have to let go of those ties. Um, and even if it's something that will come to fruition later, there is some kind of recognition that, is this really good for you? And how tied to it do you really want to be? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. And then with this temperance card, I'm totally getting, I think what that strength is that you're I feel like this is a growth card almost. The more I'm looking at this, I'm not feeling like they're together. I feel like this is kind of a growth card where you are becoming more emotionally stable over the last, or will become more emotionally stable. So that is a strength where you'll be able to deal with things better. And I'm not saying you won't get emotional. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying things won't hurt or things won't be hard. But there is emotional maturity here, which means that you can navigate emotions easier, especially highs and lows. And if you're navigating those easier and you're keeping them kind of balanced and, just even, then that helps you to move forward as well. I feel like this is almost kind of work related, kind of love related. I don't know. Let's do Two of Pentacles is where this all leads. So we have the Temperance, which is balance. To me, this card is all about balance too. The Temperance to me is emotional balance. This is physical balance. This is your physical world. So I feel like in the near future here, in the next few days, you're going to feel like there is more. Okay, so balance here would be like work, home. What do you call it? Balance, or balance between the kids and your husband or wife, and then balance between, your friends and your lover. I don't know, that kind of like, or all of the above. Like sometimes we have so much going on that it's like, we have to figure this all out. So you are going to find kind of a nice little rhythm here in the next few days. So if you feel like a lot's going on, you will find a rhythm to it, and you will actually, it does lead to a new adventure for you. We've had the Fool sometimes, and now we have the Eight of Cups, and I feel like, the Eight of Cups is definitely leaving something behind, but I do feel like also this is, to me, it more feels like a new adventure. It feels like once you get more stable, it will allow you to have that new adventure. And I think that's really nice, and I think I asked what's after, so this comes later. Your advice is Nine of Pentacles. Always know what you've done, what you've accomplished. Notice it for yourself, and we talked about this a little bit yesterday too. Notice this for yourself, because it's about confidence. It's about having confidence, and that's hard sometimes. Like, especially depending on what is really happening here. Like, what is the Seven of Pentacles situation for you? Is it something where it's hard to have confidence on, and is it something you're learning and you aren't 100% confident? So while this advice could seem very simple, be confident. You got this. It can feel a little bit hard, right? Some areas it's really easy to be confident on, and some areas it's really hard. So, but keep that in mind, to know and understand yourself enough that you have been successful, you are successful, you will be again. Things, use your strength, use your knowledge, use your wisdom, all of those things, and allow yourself to grow. I think this is really kind of nice. Is there anything else we need to know for today? Is there any more messages? One card, please. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This is saying stay focused. Like really work at what you want and put the extra effort in. If you really want something, put the extra effort in and your work will pay off because these are all really nice cards. They're not all great cards, but they're nice cards. It's a nice flow. Actually, this reading has a very nice even flow, not super no hard emotions or anything like that. So put the work in, just be steady, be consistent, and you got this. And I think that like this 9 is be confident, you got this more than you might think. But again, you do have to put the work in. So once you put the work in, then actually that's what brings the confidence as well, when you know you're working at something and you know you're learning it. So anyway, there you have it. Please hit the like button. Comments are great, always appreciated. I appreciate you. Have a great day.